Today, I want to talk about international trade. In today's political landscape, you hear a lot about trade, pro-trade, anti-trade, and stances in between. But from a macroeconomic standpoint, trade has the potential to make everyone better off. Here's how. First, we must remember the definitions of consumer and producer surplus. Consumer surplus is the area on the graph above the price and below the demand curve. Producer surplus is the area on the graph below the price and above the supply curve. So how does this relate to trade? If the graph represents the amount of a good that is supplied and the amount of a good that is demanded with no trade, the area marked A is consumer surplus and the area marked B is producer surplus. However, say we take that graph and add in the world price. Since the world price is lower than the domestic price, then there becomes a difference between the supply provided by the country and the demand by the country. So this is the amount of the good that the country will import. But check this out. The new consumer surplus is now area C, and the new producer surplus is now the area marked D. Notice how the total area got bigger? This is called gains from trade, and this is why everyone can be made better off from trade. But you must also notice that the consumer surplus increased with trade and the producer surplus decreased with trade. In this scenario, consumers are happy and producers are not. This explains why some people support trade and some people oppose it. Even though the total pie got bigger, producers get an unfair slice of the pie when the country imports goods, and consumers get an unfair slice of the pie when the country exports goods. That being said, if the winning party uses some of their gains to compensate the losers, everyone could be made better off, and the pie is bigger for everyone.